をやっているのですか、兄様は。
Sitting next to the bed, Shigure let out a big sigh.
過労って何ですか？正式にはいわゆる慢性疲労と言われるものです。簡単に言えば体が疲れすぎてる状態ですね。昨日までは元気だったけど、疲れすぎると逆に疲労の度合いもわからなくなるそうです。疲れすぎると逆に元気になるってこと？それって。
No, it just means if you're too tired, you forget that you're tired. For the record, it's not what you two are thinking.
何を考えてるというのですか？誤解されるようなことをする方が悪いと思う。まあまあ、兄様のお盛んっぷりは後で聞かせてもらうとして。
No, we cannot. You be quiet.
とりあえず病院に行って診察を受けないとですね。
Wait a minute. What was that casual little remark just now?
兄様、愛してますよといつもの愛のささやきを。しぐれの袖から大トロが落ちた。
The fuck, what?
大トロ、超大トロだにゃ。あっといけない、失礼しました。さ。
Just why did you bring fatty tuna with you? She's clearly ready for everything. The two drooling cat girls behind her were ready for everything and anything too. Yeah. Do I have no choice but to stop hiding things from Shigure?
真面目なお話、症状の進行度合いによっては入院もありえます。
It's a bit of a stretch.
まだ若いから体力があっても、その回復自体ができなくなってしまうのが慢性疲労ですから。
Hey, don't make a fuss just because I can't get up. I'm not going to close the shop just because I'm a little dizzy. We're at a crucial time with our customer base increasing and all.
そんなこと言ってると、お店どころか死にますよ。
Still need to question the logic of a man who opens a bakery with only one employee.
死ぬって？死んだら永久に閉店になりますが、それがお望みですか？ご主人様、死んじゃダメです。絶対ダメですよ。いきなり未亡猫は寂しすぎる。ご主人、それはダメ。
She was angry. Shigure was clearly angry. From my experience, Shigure was at her most upset when she smiled while angry. Even the cat girls themselves seemed pretty serious too. You all say the scariest things sometimes.
私は事実を客観的に述べているだけですが。まあ大丈夫です。兄様を見送った後、私もすぐ後を追いますから。
She said that without missing a beat, smiling as usual. Please stop with the jokes like that.
心配する方の気持ちが分かりましたか？
I guess.
では、体を休めていただけますね。それとも救急車で無理やりがお望みですか？
At my vague reply, her face started getting closer and closer. The pressure from her smile was terrifying. At this point, it didn't seem I had a choice. Got it. I'll be a good boy and get some sleep. It's definitely better than being hospitalized.
はい、素直な兄様は好きですよ。素直でない兄様もそれはそれで良いのですが。は？
Cut it out. I already said I'd be good and get some sleep. Shigure gave a satisfied nod with my answer. At least for today, I'd give in. Plus, it was true that I couldn't work while like this.
ご主人様、大丈夫ですか？ご主人、大丈夫？
Clearly not, but... I'm fine. There's no point in making this much of a fuss.
そうなんだそれならよか違うんですよこれは猫の習性だ飼い主が苦しいときは伸びとかあくびをしてリラックスを
The fuck is happening? I wasn't really gonna say anything, don't worry about it. There are long strings of yawns were surreal. I guess it was pretty calming. I felt some muscles loosening up. It was like some sort of tension was drained from me.
ではショコラバニラお店の閉店をお願いね
Who the fuck opened the shop?
はーい任せてください通常業務なら手ないわよ猫も面白い習性があるものですよね
It's easy to remember their cat girls. I mean, the cat girls really are just cats when you live with them.
まあ一緒に暮らしてだなんて赤裸々な
So brazen about that, that's a general statement. Lay off, would you?
あら突っ込む元気もないといろんな意味で
You're so persistent.
兄様への愛ゆえです
I really can't understand her definition of love. It's been like this ever since she was born.
さて冗談はこれくらいにしてどうしてこんなになるまで我慢していたのですかご自分の体調などご自分が一番わかっていらしたでしょうに
You said yourself that if you get too tired, you don't notice it, right?
そうなる前に気づいてたはずですはぐらかさないでください
She sat up straight and stared at me intensely. We waited in silence for a while, yet she still stared at me without budging an inch. Seeing her persistence, I decided to give in and surrendered with a sigh. It's because I thought I had to work harder. I murmured, leaning my head back on the pillow, looking at the ceiling. Recently, I went on a date with chocolate and vanilla. And by recently, I mean yesterday. It was then that it struck me that they're not just pets, but family, lovers even. So I didn't want them to have to work hard because of my choices to leave home.
それで無理して倒れては元の木阿弥でしょうに
Well, it's your own fault our customer base increased so much.
あら何のことでしょう
I decided not to press further. Sugar smiled slightly and tilted her head in response. If she was going to address that issue honestly, she would already have done so by now. That's how Sugar had always been.
兄様のおっしゃることもわかりますがでも猫は賢い子たちですから人間の家族にもパートナーにもなれるくらいにだからこそ
She took a deep breath and looked at me with a kind of troubled smile.
自分にも頼ってもらえないのはきっと寂しいことだと思いますよ
Her smile stabbed at my heart. Those were words that Chocolate and Vanilla would say about me. No, I'm sure these were Sugar's words too. Her smile pierced me, and my words were trapped in my throat.
でもその痩せ我慢が兄様の良いところでもあるのですが
I wish you'd said that I'm worthy of being relied upon.
過労で倒れてしまうようなことに頼りがいはないと思いますよ兄様は昔から何でも一人で抱え込んでしまうのですからもう
She spoke as if she were indulging a child's tantrum. Sitting next to me, she placed her small hand on my cheek and ever so slightly closed her eyes. Her slender, small hand's warmth was so gentle and loving. The stiffness in my shoulders seemed to melt away.
あ、すみません兄様。電話が。
She looked at her phone and furrowed her brows. When Shigeru sat there motionlessly, I could pretty much figure out who it was. It's from home, right? You should answer.
用件などですともわかります。行き先を告げずに出てきたので。
The cell phone in Shigeru's hand stopped ringing. Shigeru fell silent and gripped the cell phone tightly.
私がまだ年端もいかぬ女だからですか？それとも世間知らずの子供だからですか？だから私はお父様とお母様の言うことに従わねばならないのでしょうか？
How about both?
私はここにいたいのです。兄様が苦しまれてる時くらい、せめておそばにいるだけでも、妹として家族としておそばにいることも許されないことなのでしょうか。
She spoke in a lonely, frustrated voice, with her face downturned. Her voice sounded soft, but was filled with a firm desire. So silly, Shigure. Who cares whether you're allowed to or not?
兄様。
I sat up and wrapped my arms around Shigure's shoulders. Shigure let herself rest her head on my chest. I promised I'd look after myself, and I will. Plus, Chocolate and Vanilla are here, so the three of us will be fine. You said it earlier yourself, remember? I whispered as gently as I could near Shigure's ear. For her to be so attached to me, it honestly made me really happy. That's exactly why. I didn't want Shigure to be as clumsy as I was. The fact was that Shigure was still a child, and she still needed that family of ours. She didn't need me leading her astray. If they found out you came here, you'd never be able to come back, right? I couldn't bear if that happened.
それは本当ですか？
Of course. Why would I lie about that?
兄様らしい説得の仕方ですね。
Her small shoulders shook happily. I probably didn't have to tell my precious little sister, but she still gave a small nod at my words.
その代わり、また明日も来ますからね。兄様の面倒を見れる人はもう私だけなのですから。
Nice to know that you think that Chocolate and Vanilla don't count for shit. Okay, just don't go overboard. She hugged me tighter and placed her cheek on my chest. Shigure was the same as Chocolate and Vanilla. Keeping those words to myself, I hugged her back.
しぐれちゃんがご主人様とイチャイチャしてる。私たちに片付けをさせておいてなんたる不始末。
God, that fucking dog.
これも妹の特権なのですよ。兄様、ゴロゴロゴロ。いやあ、私もゴロゴロする。ご主人様、ゴロゴロってしてください。私もこのビッグウェーブに乗らざるを得ない。さあ、ご主人、ゴロゴロしてたも。
Vanilla, it's too early in the morning, Jesus. Hey, wait, the three of you at once is too heavy, so heavy.
女性に重いとは失礼ですよ、兄様。比較的みんな軽いはずだから大丈夫。
Relatively light.
これは愛の重さですよ。だから我慢です、ご主人様。
Wait, I'm the sick person here. The weight of love from the three of them gave no mercy. I might also moderately love you. The fuck, Vanilla?
それでは頼みましたよ。ショコラ、バニラ。大丈夫です。任せてください。鈴持ちの猫が2匹もいるからもう満体。そうですね。頼りにしてます。では兄様、また明日に。
Yeah, sorry I can't see you out. I'll see you later. Shigeru gave a little wave of her hand as the door closed and she disappeared from view. I sank into the nearby sofa. Now that Shigeru was gone, I could drop the front I've been putting up to keep her from worrying. Yeah, cause fuck these two, let them worry. I'm fine. It was just tiring to be standing, that's all. Chocolate Vanilla looked at me, worriedly. I forced a smile as I answered. Don't make those faces. Once I sleep a little, I'll be better, don't worry. Shigeru said so too, didn't she? I petted both their heads. It's not bad enough for that, okay? Plus, we finally got our customers to come here now. How would it look for them to stop in front of the bakery? Their faces, already clouded with worry, darkened more. Jesus fucking Christ! The fuck is that dog doing? Jesus! Their mouths were slightly agape, as if to say more. But they swallowed their words and bowed their heads. Don't be silly. It's not something you need to apologize for. I pulled the too close. Fuck. I pulled it too close as their faces became tearful. I hated not being able to put my feelings into words. Holding them to my chest, I squeezed them tightly. They tightly squeezed back. Their honest feelings were warm, like the heat from their bodies. Ah, I understand. Family, partners. It might be something like this. I closed my eyes, savoring the warmth from my beloved cat girls. If I wasn't careful, I might break down crying, from the pure kindness that filled my heart. And then, stay by my side. If you two are with